Now, ladies and gentlemen, not even a week later after CS2's initial release, Counter-Strike 2's next operation skins and pins were apparently leaked. Now, these, according to Gabe Follower, in the beta files, and we could be seeing them very soon. Now, questions arise. The most popular one is, when could we see this? If we do receive it, how would this affect the market? But there's also questions not many are asking. Since this is in the early build of CS2, otherwise known as the pre-alpha or beta files, is it possible this could also be scrapped content? And well, that's exactly what I want to discuss in today's video. The new skins that were leaked, which not all of them are brand new, some of them have been used in older cases, the effect on the market, and an estimated release date. Today's video sponsor is Market.CSGO. Market.CSGO is a buying and selling marketplace for your skins, but most importantly, a peer-to-peer site. So the wait times in between trading, buying, or selling are as low as possible. The marketplace has over 100,000 trades a day, and even a built-in tab to find the best deals to make the most amount of profit possible. It also has a built-in client via download or Chrome to make trading very profitable, but most importantly, as safe as possible. Selling is as easy as the click of a button with extremely low fees, that of course being 5%. Definitely one of the best in its field and gives you an edge versus other competition. Once you sell an item, it goes directly to your balance. From there, you can choose to cash out with many different options, many more than other rival sites. Market.CSGO is one of the best of its competition. With its low selling fees, scam-proof client, and a large amount of cash out options, I can't recommend this site enough. If interested, it'll be the top of the link in the description below. So Gabe Follower, our main man when it comes to data mines, Aquarius alongside that. Now, just a few hours ago, he put out a very interesting tweet saying, the Counter-Strike beta just came out and devs are already working on a new operation, ? There's a lot of stuff related to Operation 12. There's things like 3 new weapon collections, Counter-Strike Pop Comic, Myth, and Monsters, which I'm assuming that's a collection itself. New pins were also teased, which Gregory, as skins creator and also modder, quote tweeted this saying, pins I've done before are supposed to be in the real Series 4, which is the Ancient, Anubis, the Boss pin or Crown Foil, and the Vertigo pin, which is very interesting and also makes me believe that these maps are not getting removed anytime soon. And I know we're getting sidetracked, but I will add, Anubis and Tuscan were just bought for 300k by Valve themselves. Now with Tuscan getting bought, is it going to push itself into Source 2, be one of the main active duty maps? If so, what map would get removed? Overpass? Now that it has a remake, I don't believe that. Could we see another edition of another map? Possibly, but I think that's unlikely. People are thinking Dust 2. People are thinking Mirage, which I don't think that's going to happen because how much it's played by the casual fan base. He talks about at the bottom of this tweet, and I think this is very important, that all this content hasn't been officially released or teased, revealed by Valve themselves. So it could be canceled or reworked in the future. Now this being all the text, the actual mining itself is the boring part for most people, but here's what it looks like. This is the pins for an example. These are the new patches and capsules, I suppose, weapon cases, and a bunch of other stuff. And of course, the main juicy part of today's video, the next possible skins. Now this is obviously a lot and probably pretty overwhelming for most people, considering we just got the release of Source 2, at least the limited test, the majors coming soon with those stickers and some more. This is the regular or normal amount of skins we'll see in an operation, maybe a little more, but you also got to remember these could also be a part of a case. And based off this tweet, we're going to get 3 collections. The first thing that catches my eye is obviously the AK Wildfire, but the main thing that catches my eye is this AK right here, and you may recognize that quite well, and that's because it's in the game. That is the AK-47 Phantom Disruptor. This came out in the Prisma case, which released March 31st of 2020. It's not too expensive, but this was apparently supposed to be part of this operation, which leads me to believe that this was probably supposed to be out a couple years ago, possibly right after Riptide. These could have been the skins that were supposed to be in Riptide. We don't really know. This was around the time we also got the CS20 case, which that makes sense because the Wildfire is on the op, it's also on the AK, and that's also in here. You also have things like the M4A4 Fade that have been in the workshop for a couple years, which leads me to believe these were skins that were probably scrapped for Operation Riptide or just thrown underneath the rug, possibly for a next operation that they might have time to make. Nonetheless, this looks extremely cool, and a lot of these skins do, and looking at the rest, there's nothing crazy that really draws me in. This 5.7 looks pretty cool, and the rest, well, just pause the video if you want to look. Now, the golden question, when can this come out? Now, Anomaly responded to this tweet saying, why are they adding new skins for older weapon models? Which, if you're not familiar with what he's talking about, CS2 or Counter-Strike 2 now has completely different weapon models and some sounds for these weapons. The SG, for an example, looks completely different than the SG in CSGO, and the AK, well, looks like a slate, and these are for CSGO weapons. A random guy responded to him saying, an operation taking place in CSGO would be my educated guess, which does make a whole lot of sense, but it doesn't really to me. As much as people want an operation and have been wanting one this past couple of years, the main reason being is content. There really hasn't been any up until this past few days. And whenever Valve does release something big, just like any other company, they don't want to overstimulate their players, their fan base, and whoever enjoys and buys their product, which is something I think everyone has to look at when considering an operation is coming. I definitely think there's a possibility of getting some sort of reveal of an operation during the Paris Major, which could lead into the beginning of summer, which then could possibly end or carry over into Source 2. But I think personally, Additionally, with Counter-Strike 2 just releasing with the limited test build, the major coming soon, CSGO devs are going to be doing their absolute best work to try and polish the game, make everything fit well in Source 2. With some of these skins already existing in different cases, are also on CSGO weapon models, I'm not 100% sure this is going to be the next operation. In games like CSGO, during their beta or the early files, there was loads of different content that didn't get fully added to the game. So that's just something to keep in mind when getting excited about this. I wouldn't buy or sell anything specific right now because of this. I've seen people wanting to buy the Op Wildfire because it's on the AK here. I wouldn't make any decisions like that yet until we get any more hard evidence, but I'll let you guys know if anything changes. That's just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think down below. Hope you all have a great day. Stay positive, stay sexy. I'm out, guys. Peace.